everyone. No, not welcome back to. It's new game. We've been playing other stuff for a little bit. It's new game. It's Wild Arms 3. I needed to pick me up. We're not quite done with Vagrant Story. We're still gonna do potentially a little bit of grinding and the challenge run. That's definitely still happening, but had a sad day, so wanted some new excitement. I don't know. Old excitement? Whatever. New game. I have played Wild Arms 3. But as you can see on this screen, it came out in 2002. I have not played it in 20 years. And I don't honestly remember if I beat it to begin with. So this is probably going to feel like a brand new playthrough. I remember the characters slightly. I remember some of the concerns of the characters slightly, but that's pretty much it. And then, general Wild Arms knowledge. So let's see which version of Phil Gaia we get. But yeah, anyways, this is Wild Arms 3. I'm excited to see if we enjoy it or if we ever get the itch to play one again, try Alter Code F. That's the plan. That is the intention. Let's not bandy back and forth. I'm not using a walkthrough. I am just playing the game. I have no particular goals in mind other than to try to enjoy myself, so we'll see how that goes. So yeah. Jonas! New game. Let's go. Blah, 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 blah. Love the cell shading. Dark and stormy night, as it often is. Early on cell shading was a great vibe. Absolutely, I agree. I absolutely agree. So this is on the PS2. And obviously, right, like, if you look at some of the things on it, it's not going to look very good. But if you compare it to some of the other things on the PS2, it holds up really well because of the cell shading, because of the animation style. Pretty interesting. It's interesting how that chase for realism can go bad over time, but the other things tend to be okay. Ah, yes. We're on a train in the Wild West. West? Question mark? You remember Cell Damage? GameCube Twisted Metal-like that had amazing cell shading? I vaguely remember it, but I never got super into it, so I think I maybe, like, played it once or twice or watched someone play it once or twice. Ah, shit. Attention, all passengers. We are currently decelerating from our normal speed. Please. Oh, it's auto text. I'll try to read quick. Ow. Terribly sorry. Tony, damn it! You alright? I was in a rush and... Tell me what's going on? Not sure. I'm making the rounds to see what I can find out. Until then, please return to your cabin and remain seated. Woo! She immediately ducked. She dipped real hard. She was like, fuck all that noise. I ain't about that life. Miss, please, this car is off limits. That's because there's something important in there, right? That's correct. And that is precisely the reason why that car is off limit to passengers. If something were to happen, there's a good possibility it might happen in there, right? I mean, look. Can't be happening. It's impossible. Why is it impossible? I have the key! Oh, okay, well, that does complicate things. You probably missed it, but am I finished with VS? Updating the master list? No. We're still going to be doing the challenge run on VS. I just wanted something new to distract me today, because today has not been a good day, so... So yeah, we're definitely gonna set a time and do the challenge on VS. It's a terrible day for rain. Now, fuck that. I ain't no, like, hiding it. I cried like a bitch today. I bawled like a fucking baby today over a cat that I have known for, I think at the time, less than 24 hours. Oh, shit! It's a Mexican standoff. Is that a bad term? Surely it's not a bad term. I love how everyone drew their gun except for Virginia. Virginia, get your guns out, damn it. Alright, so almost kind of like quintessentially classic Wild Arms. I'd say quintessentially classic Wild Arms, but yeah, I mean, they did it in Wild Arms 1, they did it in Wild Arms 2, they do it in Wild Arms 3. I have no idea if they do it in anything past 3, because I've never played anything past Wild Arms 3. But Wild Arms always does this pick a character at the beginning. But it is not a pick your character for the whole run. It is a... You will play through all of these characters' starting stories, and you get to kind of experience what leads up to these events, which is really cool. Whenever any other RPG makes you character pick like this, I immediately attribute it to Wild Arms. Absolutely, right? Like, absolutely. So, interestingly, they have a little handy-dandy kind of like guide here. On the difficulty, right? So, Drifter Guardsman, difficulty 3 stars. Boy Who Broke In, difficulty 2 stars. A Suspicious Intruder, difficulty 2 stars. Gotta be the Suspicious Intruder. And Girl in First Class, difficulty 1 star. So that's kind of neat. I don't think that there's any sort of, like, difficulty guide in Wild Arms 1 or 2. And there definitely are differences in difficulty in Wild Arms. 1, I would say. 2, not as much. Maybe Lilka's is a little more difficult than Brad's or Ashley's, but generally speaking, I don't expect too much difficulty for any of them. So we will start with the easiest, Virginia. Let's do it. Let's see how it goes. 2 weeks before the fateful encounter. All right, we got our timeline. Hella. Virginia Maxwell, age 18. Oh, she's stepping in. Her life in the village where she lived had always been graced with peace and tranquility. That all changed the day the village was invaded by demi-humans from a neighboring settlement. Her life, as she knew it, ended that day. So we're looking at them as subhuman. However, this was also the start of her journey. There, you've taken everything we have. I ask that you leave here at once and leave us in this auto-scrolling, or do I have control? Feels like I have control, maybe? Uncle Tesla? Great. Gob gob. Tough words from loser. Me teach you lesson. Okay. Might is right. So you are wrong and me am right. Me am right, so me am cool. Gob gob. Gob gob. Me am strong, so always hungry. So me come here for food. So that is rule, and me am cool. Gob gob. Gob gob. You are uncool, so you feed me and buddies. That is new rule that me decide. Gob gob. Eat you? We can't afford to do that. We'd all... Gets the headbutt. Alright. Alright. Fair enough. Gob gob. Tastes good. We get full quickly. You have no food? Then eat some of that. Gob gob. Okay. This guy. Oh, yeah, Chariot Gob. I love it. Chariot Gob pulled by another Gob. Ugh. I'd love that less. I'm alright, don't worry about me. Everyone is safe, and that's all that matters. Virginia. Where's Virginia? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is gonna end up being one of those, like, goblins haven't yet developed the use of Beast of Burden. I mean, that's fair. This is gonna be one of those, she tries to do a good thing, but ends up bringing more bad, isn't it? Oh, that was a nice door creak. That was a solid door creak. Yikes. Rusty hinges, great. Now they probably know I'm here, but hell yeah. Gun time. That's a big-ass gun for her large hands. There's no turning back now. I've got to push ahead and prove myself. It's time to fly. It's time to get used to controls. Ooh, we have a timer? Question mark? Alright, we got camera movement. LNR, easy peasy. D-pad or stick. We got the classic hold to sprint. We got nothing. We got menu. We got, ooh, we got an auto battle. Got some heal berries and some Gimmel coins. We got status, personal skills, arcana, arms specs. Okay. Alright. Sweet. We got, ooh, sneaky mode? We sneaky mode? That's the chodiest revolver I've ever seen. Devices keeping the door shut. Occasionally, you'll need to operate devices or use tools to get past certain traps and obstacles. If you can't make any progress, check the area thoroughly for conspicuous objects. Also, keep in mind that some areas become accessible only after you acquire certain tools. Okay. Oh, well, there's a switch right there. Is this a check barrels and crates and things like that for stuff, or is everything... Wild Arms often just has chests, but occasionally puts stuff in places. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Look at those guys. Those guys look so... Oh, look! That's so good! I think this was the last Wild Arms you play. You remember trying 4 via emulation way later and couldn't get into it? Fair enough. No comrade in sight. Only available through the power of a priest. Okay, that's our auto battle. That's controls. Okay. We got force abilities, but we don't have anything. We got items. We got defend, which I don't want to click because I'm pretty sure it'll just block for us. We have no mediums. So we just shoot. What's this 5 of 5? Is that how many bullets we have before we got to reload? Oh, right. Right. Okay, so coming off... That's interesting. Coming off of Wild Arms 1 and Wild Arms 2, in both of those games, everyone has a melee, just like a basic attack, right? And if a character has an arm, like Rudy in 1, or many of the characters in 2, I say many of the characters, but it's technically only Ashley, Brad, and Brad, actually. But anyways, the specials are a different thing. But in this game, no, the guns, the arms are your attack. So very interesting. There's no just like, oh, I just smack with my fist or whatever. It's I shoot. And yeah, indeed, 4 out of 5. So presumably you're gonna have to reload at some point in battles. That's cool. Alright, well, these guys can't hit for shit. we... FP cost Gatling. What is that? 2 bullets? Is that the indication there? Oh, she mystics. Nice. 4 hits. She fires twice. Very interesting. If I remember, all the shifting around the battlefield doesn't actually do anything. I don't think so. I think it's just for looks, basically. But who knows? Yeah, I think it's just a spisual. I think it's just a visual spice. So this is what it's like to actually fight. Only the strong survive. The law of the wasteland. I'm really digging the aesthetic so far. All that shooting must have alerted the others. I can't just stand around like this. I have to stop shaking. Control yourself. Stay strong. Also, it's nice to see both, like, I enjoy the art of the game, but it's also nice to see the little sprite work on the dialogue box change as well. Very good. Going to have to fly on my own. Okay, so she's obsessed with flying. Gotcha. Alright, what are we looking at? Okay. Vice is keeping the door shut, so we're going to get a torch ability. So if you've played Wild Arms, right, you know characters get different tools. The tools are used for puzzling. We're gonna get one. Yeah, it's gonna be in that treasure chest, eh? Birds of Passage catches your eye. Yeah, let's read something. As its verdure recedes, our world-filled Gaia is slowly but steadily swallowed up by wasteland. Long ago, the forces of this world battled furiously with those of another. The scars left behind formed the beginnings of the Great Barren Land. Despite the danger, brave souls trek through these deserts in search of adventure. They are called drifters. Like birds in the sky, these nomads are constantly on the move. They honor Alan Smithy as the first drifter and wander tirelessly from land to land. To those who come and go. It's like birds of passage, drifters do not follow a set path. It is a trackless path they wander. Their path, come on y'all. Their path is only complete once they reach their destination. Their willpower leads them onward and gives them the strength to fly. However, willpower is ephemeral and will not last. Wings may break or tire during travel. This is true for all drifters as well. Should you ever embark as a drifter, I highly recommend you rest your wings before your relentless will gets the best of you. To those who come and go, never lose sight of your destination, and I wish you Godspeed. So this is interesting because this place is very clearly not just like a normal goblin hideout, right? Like, this was somebody's house out in the desert, probably. Alright. Ooh! Sometimes an exclamation point will suddenly appear over your head. This indicates that an enemy is approaching. Quickly press the circle button to avoid an encounter with the enemy. Whenever you avoid an encounter, the difference between your migrant level and that of the enemy is subtracted from your ECN gauge, presumably encounter gauge. Should your migrant level exceed that of the enemy, you can avoid the encounter without affecting your encounter gauge. Okay. Also, your encounter gauge will regain 1 point after winning each battle. You can always engage in battle by quickly pressing the circle button twice, or simply waiting for it to begin. Interesting. Okay, so that's what the big wheel on the side was. In Wild Arms 1 and 2, they have the pop-up and you can just skip battles, presuming they're not, like, way stronger than you, I believe. This actually makes it to where you can only skip so many battles unless you are way stronger than them. Interesting. Okay, yeah, it takes away a pip of your encounter. So, yeah, you can only skip so many. Alright, interesting. Till the sun sets. The estate and fortune I inherited from my ancestors have reached rock bottom during my watch. Just as the sun sets in the west, the Watley The Watley fortune will fall below the horizon. My family and my servants have left me, and here I am alone in this mansion, making note of how the Watley fortune will come to an end. I would like to dedicate this memoir to the next tenant of this mansion, so that they do not make the same mistake I did. Do not let desire lead you astray. They did this for Alter Code F as well, and one didn't have any random encounter mitigation at all. Really, it didn't. So it was super nice. That's good to know. I guess I like 1 is probably between 1 and 2. I've played 2 way more. I played 1 like maybe 2 or 3 times, but it's been a while. Interesting. Lodolinsky's tip for reloading. Shots from an arm may land quicker than a sword, but everyone knows that without bullets, arms might as well be scrapped. Remember to reload your arms after each and every battle. But what do you do if you empty your clip in the middle of a shootout? Don't panic, keep your cool, protect yourself, and reload your arm. After all, brawling with your bare hands may be gutsy, but guts alone can't save you. Arms are automatically reloaded. Okay, I was about to say, do I actually need to reload after each battle? Or is... Okay, arms are automatically reloaded after each battle. When in battle, use the guard command to reload your arm. Okay, cool. Oh, I bet this is going to have the same issue as... Alright, toss. 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 So, in Wild Arms 1 and 2, I believe, there's an issue where items will come out of things that you break, but if you throw them in the wrong places, the items can get stuck, and you just won't get them. So, if you have the option of throwing something, always try to throw it into an open space. Cool, Tindercrest. Press the square button to fling this highly flammable crest graph straight ahead. The Tindercrest can also be used to light candles and torches. Let's fight. Let's fight! Alright. Ooh, I was gonna say, these guys do not seem very dangerous, but that hurt. So... Okay, I will say the positioning may matter because the guy who hit me for 6 was behind me each time, and I was behind him when I dealt 36 damage, but the other shot to the guy that was facing me, right, did 24 damage. So positioning might actually matter. Oh, we have the Vitality Bar. Okay. Okay. This game's already throwing up a couple of different, like... A couple of different, systems here. I'm very interested. Hey, we puzzled good. Good job. Good job. Okay. Gonna have to come through that door to get that chest. I'm gonna keep fighting. I'm gonna get oh, that's a bunch of boys. Now see, he's facing. No, you go. No, you go. No. I want to take out the one that I've already damaged. Okay. Yeah, maybe positioning doesn't matter. It's hard to tell. Level up already! Might just have a damage range. Yeah, definitely might just have a damage range. Okay, so we get notification that we have leveled up, but we don't really see like a adjustment in our. We don't get to see, right, like how did our level up change? And we have bad luck, so we've got the resting changes your luck mechanic, I assume, from other Wild Arms games. Okay. All right. We're learning. Any sort of map? No. Oh. Must step lightly when crossing the rickety floor panels. Press the directional buttons or left analog stick while holding down these. Oh! So the tiptoeing is... Oh, yeah! Okay. You can walk lightly on surfaces. Interesting. Sneaky. Oh, can we not go up that step? Huh. And okay. Interesting. I like the good squeaks. There's some pretty solid squeaks. And yeah, this is a mandatory thing because there's not a path through here that isn't through a faulty floor. So you have to sneak. Okay. Keep fighting. Because I assume there's going to be like a little boss fight at the end, so we'll want to be strong enough for it. I see that when she is prepping to shoot, there's a cancelable. So I'm kind of interested in that. Inertia cancel. Okay. So, alright, if something has suddenly changed after you input your command, you can be like, okay, hold up, redo real quick. That's kind of neat. Okay. Okay, door is shut. I didn't miss any... But I can... Okay. You for now. That open... You... For these. By obtaining dimly glowing life shards known as gems, you can replenish depleted gauges. Orange gems replenish the vitality gauge, which heals us automatically after battle. White replenish the encounter gauge. Okay. Each gem affects the gauges of all party members. So, yep, yoink. Okay, cool. Well, we just opened this. Let's go in here. What do we got? A heal berry. Is that a kitty photo? Aw. I think I just saw something, but no one's behind me, right? I skipped. I pressed the button too quickly. Awkward. Confidence versus overconfidence. Once you have enough experience and are confident in your abilities as a drifter, it might be a good idea to set your battles to auto-battle. Auto-battle's quick and easy controls make it ideal for those on the run. But don't let it do all the work. Auto-battle won't help you against powerful enemies because you'll need special tactics to defeat. Fine line between confidence and overconfidence. Remember, every fight is different, so adjust accordingly. Yeah, sure. I kind of want to get into a fight here. Every fight is not different. Well, not every fight is different, sure. But some fights are different. This no Yugo. Oh, look! 3 Gabos! The same fight! I get it, I get it. Gaslighting ass game. I don't know that I would say gaslighting. Damn, that Gatling does some fucking damage, yo. Okay. Mulberry. Watley & Co.'s Prospectus. Here at Watley & Co., we began as a caravan specializing in grain. Today, our business has expanded to include everything from daily commodities to arms. We strive to aggressively promote our line of fine products in order to increase total sales. Ooh. Not sympathetic immediately. This fiscal term, we have high expectations for our gross revenue thanks to our timely acquisition of new market routes for fine arts and crafts. We at Watley are also committed to the promotion of archaeological discovery by exhibiting objects of cultural value such as the statue we call Stonewall. Ah, that's gonna be Guardians. Okay, where's my Guardian statue, eh? Vice is keeping the store. This is gonna be the entrance. Yeah. Mini carrot. Ooh, mini carrot. Okay. Hold up. Did we manage to open this one? Ah. Okay, going through a door also recent. Not sure what it is, but I feel like there's something important here. Better keep a sharp eye out. No? You think that weird-ass door? Pressing the X button while holding down the R2 button to pinpoint important objects in sight. If the area contains multiple important objects, pressing the X button while holding the R2 will toggle between. Oh, that's interesting. You actually have to be looking at it, though. Like, it's not just do it whenever you want. Sealed by magic. Use a duplicator to open the magical sealed doors and treasure chests. Alright, alright. We making lists already. Actually, how much experience do I need? Might try to hit level 3. Because I presume we're about to fight a boss. Getting 3 experience per. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, we'll just go. Turn the wheel. Okay, so you actually have to go through the motions to turn it. Gotcha. Oh shit. It's all the valuables they stole from us. So this is where they stashed everything. Okay, alright. Gimmel coins let you save the game anywhere you please. They also allow you to start a battle over from the beginning if you're ever defeated. Gimmel coins are hard to come by, but are very handy for managing your playing time effectively. The ideal time to use a Gimmel coin is when you found one in a treasure chest. The ideal time to use the Gimmel coin is... Duplicator! Yo! These are rare, but use them the second you find them. Yeah. Allows you to open magically sealed doors and treasure chests. Each duplicator will disappear after use. An old scrap of paper lies at the bottom of the chest where you found the duplicator. Oh, shit. This photo speaks of days gone by, shows her This photo that speaks of days gone by shows her father dressed in a white lab coat. So that's Virginia's father. Her uncle once told her that her father was a scientist, but that's a side of him Virginia has never known. Cha-cha-cha! Oh, shit. Yeah, I mean... Virginia, you like shooting arms? I like shooting with you, Daddy. Think I can shoot 2 arms at once like you? Is dead. Well, very likely. 2 at once. That's gonna take some practice. Okay, I'll practice real hard. Teach me, okay, Daddy? Promise? Photo of Daddy. I thought I destroyed all his pictures after Mom died, since it brought back painful memories. No time to dwell in the past. I have to do what I can for the people. On your own in the wasteland. Right path. Alright, okay. Okay. It's actually really hard to aim 2 guns at once, especially since you aren't using the iron sights of either. Yeah. Well, it's a scenario of like, you shouldn't be using 2 guns at once unless you are using them in a situation where you're not having to aim particularly. And if you're that close to someone, we're gonna take the fight. That's a fun little thing. It feels like it's a scenario in the game to where if there are 3 gobos and you don't kill one of them, rather than them all just pounding the shit out of you, there's a chance where they start arguing with one another. So that's a fun little like equalization mechanic. Oh, that was cool with the crit. That was cool. We ain't seen that yet. Yeah, the picture-in-picture crit, that was pretty dope. I like that. Sealed by magic. Can I not use the duplicator? I can. Okay. But you have to actually use it. Oh, you bastard! Sneak attack! You're the one who stole all our valuables! You're the one who brought so much grief to everyone! Oh, she big mad in that fucking... Uh-oh. Oh, ow. Okay. Alright. He ain't playing. We don't have anything, do we? We need 40 in order to Gatling? Okay. Okay, can we Gatling? Oh, okay, so if we try to Gatling when we don't have enough bullets, we'll throw a punch in. Okay. We'll just guard to reload. And then we will Gatling him. Get fucked. Yeah, her story is definitely a 1-star on the difficulty. Very, very easy. Potion berry. Alright. Alright. Okay. Oh, shit. Alright, well, we won, but there's a bunch of them. They're still coming? So many. I don't think I can do this on my own. Tesla. Aunt Schalt. Everyone. Daddy. Oh, shit! They all came to help! Armengard. Armengard? Your name is Armengard? Everyone in here, hurry. I hope y'all came in shooting. Y'all did not come in shooting. Oh! Alright, Uncle Tesla. That's rude. Come in. Is it now that I'm banished? Am I banished? You rest well? How are you feeling? Much better, thank you. Sorry to worry you. It must have caused you so much trouble. Don't worry about it, you know? Everyone's waiting downstairs. I want to thank you for bringing back all our things. Uncle Tesla, Aunt Schalt, there's something I need to talk to you about. I want to become a drifter. Oh, the aunt is just immediately like, oh no! My father disappeared into the wasteland, but one thing he taught me was the ability to handle arms. If there's anybody out there in that vast wasteland needing my help, I want to have wings so that I can fly right to them. Alright, the dialogue is a little horny and over the top, but whatever, we take it for now. I know it sounds arrogant, and it might even be a mistake on my part. Even during this last incident, I wanted to help everyone, but in the end, I was the one who needed help. Even so, I can't turn away from this desire of wanting to help people. When something sad happens, its memory is engraved into the heart. Okay, alright, we're being very melodramatic. Nobody wants to have sad memories. Tell me about it. Even I know that, so if my arm is able to help even one person out of trouble, here. You've given this a lot of thought, haven't you? Unlike land, the open sky has no roads for you to follow. There's no one there to guide you. Just find your own destination and fly there with your strength alone. What it means to be a drifter in the wasteland. If you desire to help people, always make that your destination. Fly as far as your wings will take you. Okay, I get the flying metaphor, but we're really laying it on thick, y'all. You're ever too tired to fly against the wind. You'll always be welcome here. Hey, we're not being banished. That's a shame. I'm sure one of the 4 is gonna get banished. Such, your family, and we're proud of you. Sure, everyone feels the same way. Sorry. Sad. Aww. Good little like hiccup sob animation, you know, to like. This is hard to convey the emotion, but that's well done. I've always believed that anyone who can say they're sorry from the bottom of their heart is both strong and brave. I guess with such a strong heart, you deserve my blessing as well. I think you should tell someone else too. Tell your mother in heaven about your decision. Oof, that stings. That stings! We gotta go to Mama's grave. Mom used to love these flowers. I see them placed here sometimes, but who would be doing it? Who indeed? The young girl heads to her mother's grave to bid farewell to her childhood. Her expertise in arms, taught to her by her father, bolsters her resolve. That is all she needs. That is all. I like that vignette. Her dreams of seeing the world have become her strength. The path of the future is often a winding one. Hires some and leads many astray. Fucking hell. Arms alone cannot overcome adversity, nor are they the only source of strength. The moment the young girl realizes that, they become adrift. Okay, that's a pretty short intro. Virginia. Alright. Boy who broke in. Drifter guardsman. Let's do suspicious intruder. Gallows. Okay. Yeah, damn. 5 days before the fateful encounter. What a fucking edgy-ass name. Hold that thought, because... Gallows Caridin, age 24. He's turned his back on his lineage and destiny and recently took to the wastelands as a drifter. Yearning to escape his fate, he harnesses his inherent strength so that he may live freely. However, he has yet to realize the true meaning of his actions. Little does he know that this is his very lineage and destiny that gives him strength. Hard to read quickly. I'll be darned if this is true. Sacred artifact of Bhaskar, known as the Arc Scepter, will be delivered via transcontinental train to Bhaskar colony. Well, now we know why he's on the train. This artifact is said to be capable of communicating with the powers that sustain the world. Transport of such a priceless artifact is sure to generate curiosity, especially among train robbers, as Sacred artifact of Bhaskar, Arc Scepter, and it's on a train. Why would they publicize it though? It's got to be a trap. It's got to be a trick. Got to be a trap. Then, what the fuck is this? Oh shit! Okay, I wasn't expecting that. What the heck is this I'm holding now? Oh man. Okay. All right. That was unexpected. 3 months earlier. All right, we're going further back. Okay. Shane? Shane? I don't know. Are you really going, brother? Yeah. Those of priestly lineage must enter the priesthood, right? Well, not me. Why the heck do I have to follow some stale old tradition? I'm gonna live freely. No one's gonna tell me what to do. Well, you don't have to take the sacred artifact of Bhaskar with you. It's Shane. Shut up, Jay. I hate you. Sacred artifact, Arc Scepter. It enables us to control and communicate with the powers that sustain the world. Pretty darn amazing. If I could make use of that thing, then I'll have nothing to fear in the wasteland. But even if things don't work out, I can always sell it and live off the money for a while. Wow, that is... Jeez. That is a cynical view. What's even greater would be to see Granny's jaw drop, and we're doing it out of spite. Gotcha. Not understand you at all, but I do accept your decision. However, I will neither help you nor intervene in your affair. That's my kid brother. Just the answer I wanted to hear. Take after me, you're so quick-witted. By the way, where's that slow-witted Granny of ours? Yikes, we really don't like Granny, do we? I've not seen her since this morning. Perhaps she's at the altar, or... Don't tell me the Southern Sanctuary. Oh man. Talk about bad timing. Just when I was about to head off there. That good-for-nothing Granny. It's not a nice thing to say. Anyway, decision still stands? Of course. Shall I augur your future with my dream sight, brother? Would like to know, wouldn't you? Nah, no thanks. Almost guaranteed that my future will be bright. Wow, confident! It'd spoil all the fun if I knew how good it was going to be. Brother. Not like I'll never see you again. Relax. Be back with stories about what I see and experience on Filgaia. And wipe that frown off your face. Okay, please take care. Alright, interesting. Ooh! Can we go back in? Hey, I'm back! I got some experience. You got anything in here for me? I knew you gave up easy, but I never expected you back so soon! Holy shit. You let me down, brother. That's funny. They called me on it. They definitely called me on it. Ooh, oh, okay, we are checking barrels. We are checking barrels. Thought we might be. It's a little weird because the interact button is also the run button. So when I'm interacting or going around checking things, save your game. Sounds good. Why, if it isn't the Carradine boy, what pranks are you plotting today? How'd you guess? Oh, you may have grown since the days I used to change your diapers, but you can't hide anything from me. Wanna help me out? Wanna let me in on your plan? How exciting. What is it? Run away and be free. Now that's something. I knew you weren't no small-time basker. When are you leaving? Here, take this. You can pay me back when you're rich and famous. Oh shit, we actually got stuff! I was... Ooh, that's not bad! Thank you! You're next in line for the priesthood. You'd be working so much harder without your brother's help. Jane's doing all he can so that you can follow your dreams. Yeah, that's fair. Wells so deep you can barely make out your reflection in the water. Once in my life, I wish I could guzzle as much water as I wanted without getting scolded by Granny. Yikes. Liking the music. Very serene. There are 3 things you'll need when traversing the wasteland. The strength to defend yourself, accurate information on your destination, and the search system. Press the square button when you're out in the wasteland to deploy search waves. Okay. If you have the right information about your destination, you should see a map symbol reveal itself. Once you uncover a map symbol, it stays visible as long as you retain the destination on your map. Likewise, you'll never find your destination until you discover its symbol. Search well unless you like going in. Okay. Similar situation to the old game. Shit. All the... I don't know what I got. I pressed the button too fast. It was one of the things we already had. Consciousness known as the Guardians protects our way of life in Baskar. No, it protects the entire world. The people of Baskar live our lives enforcing the will of the Guardians, our sacred duty. No, we fulfill our duties without question. But still, we want you to remain proud of your heritage as a descendant of a priest. Recently, we think you lost your pride. Medium is a materialization of the power of Shurdark. Shurdark? The Water Guardian? Pronunciations, yo. Befitting its watery nature, the medium takes on whatever form its user wishes. The Baskars take great pride in the fact that we are blessed with the Guardian's powers. We know not why you turn your back on their glory, spurring nothing but insults upon Baskar tradition. Do we already have a... Oh, he's already got some Arcana. Okay. Already got some stuff. Slot 1 Aquawisp. Yeah, so he actually comes with a Guardian equipped. Okay, neat. Our history as Baskars is intertwined with the history of this world. Well, you're from a priestly family, so you know all about that, right? Give me a hint so I can remember. A long time... Our ancestors waged a terrible war which claimed the lives of many. Soon the blade of conflict wounded the very life of the planet and nearly pushed it to extinction. They say the ancestors soon grew weary of war and cursed their own stupidity. But the blade they had set in motion went on cutting down huge swaths of life. From the last survivors, a few cried out for living not on the planet, but to live with it, inside it. They believed in the power that sustains the world, and that the life of demi-humans who communicated with the planet was the way to connect with the planet's life. Their followers sought refuge from the material world and formed our village to live in nature. Look at you. What ghetto did you crawl out of? Ancestors roll in their graves. Okay. Alright. Try to not make immediate assumptions of terminology utilizations. 3 spears stand firmly in the ground. They appear to be ceremonial articles. Always been curious about these spears since I was a kid. I wonder what they're for. Can we go in here? Granny! So, I see you're back visiting the altar. Wonders will never cease. Granny, so this is where you were. I thought you'd gone off to the Southern Sanctuary. Well, why? Is that where you're headed? Hot. Not at all. Why would I want to go there? I was looking for you, Granny. I see. So what is it? Well, one look at your bright smile made me forget what I was going to ask. I'll come back once I remember. Uh-huh. Can I take some of these? Don't know what you're plotting in the Southern Sanctuary, but remember, it's also called the Fallen Sanctuary. Your half-baked skills are no match for its traps and contrivances, and don't you forget it. Alright, well, I guess we're going to the Southern Sanctuary. Let's go. Let's get on out of here. Ooh. Decently big AoE. A signpost. Southern Sanctuary lies farther south, past the mountains between the sacred peaks of Xenon. Oh, bye. Let's see what we got going on. He's the one with the shotgun. Shotty too hottie. He's got extension, Gatling, and some pressure, refrigerate, heal, analyze. Okay. Alright, well, he just blasts, so I guess we're not going to worry about it too much. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm gonna assume we're not going out into the great wider sands, can we? Okay, we can't. So we can't... That's basically, I think that's the ocean, because I actually don't think there is any ocean in the game. I think the world is so far gone that there's just sand. Keep fighting. 6 hits. Ah, so much like a shotgun, he has multi-hits. That's it. Fallen Sanctuary it is. Unpost. Head northwest to find the Bastion of Guardians, Baskar Colony. Okay, well, happy to go where we're going. Dungeon time! Alright, get ready, Arc-Scepter, because here I come. I've got the power of Arcana in my medium. As long as I've got that, no ordinary monster here can stand up to me. Gallos has invoked a medium called the Aqua Wisp. It enables certain powers called Arcana, which can be used in battle. You can only use Arcana when you have enough FP for the type of Arcana you wish to cast. Using Arcana, however, never costs FP. Oh, okay, cool. Gotcha. Oh. When facing a ledge while holding down the directional button or left analog stick, you may find yourself tottering. Press the X button to jump off the ledge. You can also just run right off the ledge without having... Kill bugs! Okay. Yeah, those guys do not respond well to being shot. Okay, so water. Ice, I'm assuming. They're weak to ice. Hey, tiny baby. Hey, shiny. What's extension? Ooh. I wonder if extension is turning a Arcana AoE. Ice Gem. Okay, Tiny, you're a little in the way. Okay, we can get out now. Good to know. What's upstairs? You gonna lay down? Monolith is decorated with runes symbolizing Morgalt, the Guardian of Fire. Decorated with runes symbolizing Fingalon, the Guardian of Wind. Shuradark, the Guardian of Water. And Grudiev, the Guardian of Earth. Alright, cool. Tiny. You're not so tiny these days. Tiny's not so tiny these days. Let's get some tiny action. Tiny baby action. Play game? Play. Play. Okay. Grasping the block. Pull the block backwards. Okay. Block puzzles. Easy enough. Crit for 20. Alright, well, let's try analyzing. Let's see how this works. Ooh, that's cool. Alright. Have resistances. No information on, like, drops or anything like that, necessarily. Looks like. Pillbug! Like a horseshoe crab from hell? You're not wrong. Pillberry and Ice Gem. Freezer Doll. Press the square button to project ghostly beams of sub-zero frost. Supernatural snow is so chilling it can extinguish torches in an instant. The anti-torch. Oh, you can just hold and, like, spin. Okay, alright. Interesting. swear Tiny seems to be just about the same size as Odie. Nowhere close. He's about as long as Odie, but when it comes to bulk, it's not even a competition. You have made, like... You have just made this very awkward for me to sit here. And you do not care. You made it awkward for me to sit here and play this game, and you don't give a shit. He's like, I don't care. I don't care. Am I just spinning to win here? Wow! I like that. That's fun. Ice jump. Arcana attack with ice properties. Oh, okay. Potentially useful. Probably quite useful. Come on, pushing the other block. Ah, okay. Guarding does not give us much. A dodge gives us good FP, but guarding takes the hit, and taking a hit does not give us good FP. I do want to kind of see if extension is what I think it is. So, I think extension is going to be... Yeah, it's AoE. So, cool. Buh. Does this feel any harder than Virginia's? I wouldn't say harder, but I have to do more specific things than Virginia's because I'm having to use magic. I have to exploit a weakness. Yeah. Can I bring... Does not look like it. Okay. This feels like, much like the door that we couldn't get to in the Watley Mansion, this feels like you need an extra party member, you need an extra tool. Unless that opened it. I like his run cycle. Like pullable, pushable. Ain't anything. Yeah, someone's gonna have some like, hey, do X. Like hand pan or some shit like that. Hey! Sorry to keep you waiting, sweetie. Come to Papa. I mean, it does feel like we have the Arc Scepter. That's enough tiny baby time. Sheesh, this ain't the way to treat a future priest. Oh, shit. Issue warning. Mission accomplished. Issue warning. Mission accomplished. Alright, well, let's do an analyze. Weak to water. Okay, well, let's do an extension water. They do not have a good hit rate. Extension! Pressure! Alright. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't say it is harder than Virginia's, but if you had never played an RPG before and you didn't know what the fuck is going on, you didn't, have a clue about weaknesses and things like that, then, it could be more challenging. It can only mean that the Arc Scepter is mine for good. All's well that ends well. I mean, what you do? Staff used to communicate. No effect. Hold up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Give me a break. Another trap to repel thieves, huh? Hey, open up. Who do you think I am? I'm an up-and-coming candidate for priesthood. Treat me like this and you'll be sorry. Oh. You're full of yourselves, Gallows. You listening? Creepy voice. Your cries for help will be heard outside. Who's there? Creepy voice? Why does my brother have a creepy voice? Oh, come on, brother. I'm trying to. Shane? I knew I could count on you. You must have seen vile premonitions of your big brother in mortal danger, right? Of course not. I know you well enough to know you'd mess up somewhere. Oh, that's funny. I like your attitude, but I'll let it slide. Look at me. I'm trapped by these walls. Got any ideas? Ollie, brother, I'm really stumped. Better start with what we can do now. Think of a way to get you out. Okay. Great presence begin to speak directly into his mind. Gather your strength and leap past the barriers before you. Walls may tower above you. If you wish to penetrate them, you must first push the limits of your mind. First push the limits of your mind. Huh? I guess this is here so the candidate can show that he's got what it takes to be ordained. Easier said than done. Hey, you're not hoping I'll bail you out, are you? I just can't. No matter how bad it gets, nobody can do more than they're capable of. Tiny, on a leg. No, I'd never ask you for that. I'm thinking something different, an efficient yet comprehensive escape plan. And tell me. Dang it, he called my bluff. See, we're fortunate because we've still got each other. Fortunate? In my case, that's not a good thing at all. Just hear me out. Slowly apprentices right now. We're only halfway to getting ordained. And also, there's two of us, right? The two of us are only halfway to being real priests, right? And even though the two of us are only halfway, with both of us working together, we're all the way there, right? Logic checks out. Wait, maybe we're even further. Through the incredible power of brotherhood, we could do anything. There you go. Trying to talk your way out of things again. But still, putting our power together might be worth a shot. I don't expect much, though. Got no choice, Shane. Come on, help me out here. We have to overcome this together. The power of brotherhood. Amazing. I never thought you'd think of something so deep. Listen, Shane, I'm going to be a drifter. I want to be free. I want to be a drifter, wings flapping against the winds of lineage and destiny. Again, it's very poetic. I'm sorry. I have to leave you to take care of Granny. If you forgive me for that, I won't ask for your help anymore. Only then will I... Brother, hush a moment. Just a little longer. A little more, and I can help you. I must grow stronger so that you can wander freely, without worrying whether I'll be okay. Because that's the only way I can help you. Okay. I feel like I'm missing some context here, or we're getting real sappy real fast. But alright. Took a lot of brotherly love to get this thing. Now another Arc Scepter is on its way on a train? Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, the other one's a fake. So, is this the real one, or the one on the train? Well, I guess I'm gonna have to get both to know for sure. Pretty sure there's another way for you to know for sure. A drifter who soared over the wasteland, liberated from all restraints. His next target, another Arc Scepter. Alright, fair enough. Verifying which of the two treasures is real will determine his self-value. It may be regarded as a small sense of pride. Yep. Dangers involved are many, but it's also he can break away from his lineage and destiny. Little does he know, however, that unseen tracks already lie before him. An article obtained by desire, this can be considered a ticket to freedom. But it's one way. It's a one-way ticket, tiny baby. To hell. A one-way ticket for a tiny baby. All right, great. We're gonna save real quick, and I am a little snacky because I haven't eaten in like 6 or 7 hours. So I am going to hit the BRB screen. And when we get back, we will play The Boy Who Broke In. So, un momento, BRB, probably like 5-ish minutes. So, yeah. Double kill. Alright, food is partially cooked. And the rest of it I can snag piecemeal over the next few moments. So, let's go ahead and jump into The Boy Who Broke In. Difficulty 2 stars. Jet. Alright, we got Virginia, Gallows, and Jet. 1 week before the fateful encounter. Jet Enduro, a drifter who makes a living as a treasure hunter. But that's not all. He's an outlaw willing to face danger. Won't hesitate to stoop low in order to earn his daily bread. Ah. Doomed to obscurity. Alright, he starts with his tool. Alright, my bread is working. Call that a barricade? A kid could break through this. You are kind of a kid. Okay. Can be used to activate switches from afar and break shit, apparently. We're not gonna make it to that treasure chest. Ooh, okay. What do we got going on here? Okay, so Jet, Accelerator, Gatling, Summon. No stuff. We got gems. Askinid. Only 4 shots. But he has an Uzi. So... Alright. Easy peasy. God, I knew it! I fucking knew it! is. Okay. Kind of cool. You can always go back to north if you just hit the LNR at the same time. It's 100 Gela. Alright. Easy. Red popped again in a momento. Okay. Let's play. That seems like a trap. Okay, gotta run fast enough to get past them. Damn. They're a little rough about this. Can we leave? We can. Oh, damn it. I wonder if we tiptoe. No. And the boomerang is no handpan, so... Alright. Noted. Yeah, boomerang less than handpan. I'm getting big start of Ashley's Journey, Wild Arms 2 vibes here. Oh, hold up. I actually want to check these pots. Okay, I don't think we've actually gotten anything from a pot yet. Barrels, yes. Pots, no. Alright. I see, I see. Wait, what? Alright. And go over here to get this treasure chest. Oh, shit! Here. Oh. Good enough. Being able to pull himself up? Yeah, absolutely. Though I assume that's not a jet-specific thing. Yeah, it is kind of interesting. Revive fruit times 2. Ammo coin. Just the other day, a drifter girl came here and took it. I wonder if that was Virginia. Jet's story is gonna be him being like, the real treasure is the friends we made along the way. That's a worm. He's fast. We crit. That's pretty nice. Oh shit. Okay, we crit twice. You know, I wonder. Healing yourself. Regenerated. Fine, this time I'm gonna make you eat bullets before you get the chance to heal. Okay, so it's like use accelerator to get him before he can heal. Well, fair enough. Just keeps using recovery. There we go. Little tutorial boss. A dragon fossil? Okay. Pretty sure that's just dragon skull, that's fair. Oh, what's this door? You're not gonna let me open it? Thanks to you, I was able to find my treasure, but it looks like you've ended up empty-handed. This is bullshit! I know there's a door there! Might not have found what you're looking for, but the longer we stay here, the higher the chances of us getting buried alive. Well, fine. It's all sentimental shit. Okay, sure. You used to play in this ruin before it got infested with monsters. Did you play in it before the spear traps were implemented? Hey, hidden door! Shut up, you. Wait, what? Right. Fair enough. Can we hit it from over there? Yeah, we're gonna have to hit it from over there, eh? Oh, we can hit that one. Okay. We can hit both. Works for me. Alright, this is kind of neat. Down for the pseudo-platforming going on here. Jed has amnesia, doesn't he? Was an RPG without amnesia? Well, I'm just taking a guess, but like, by the way he's saying things, it's making it sound like he doesn't have memories. And he doesn't understand why people, like, get sentimental, so... Memory? What? This? Okay. I can dig it so far. I'm down. Alright, who is our last one? A Drifter Guardsman. Live. Nine days before the fateful encounter. Oh. That's less scary than I thought it was gonna be. I was like, don't we fight monsters all the time? That's my dad. The assignment I alone have accepted. I should take it from here. Borgnine! Borgnine? Listen, Clive. I know you have quite a reputation as a drifter, but this is your first time in these caverns. I'm sure you'll need me as your guide. And you've heard of the buddy system, right? They always say 2 heads are better than 1. I can help you. So I appreciate your concern. My throat! But my mission is to exterminate the keeper of these caverns and protect the residents of the village. I believe that was the deal. Yes, but what does that have to do with me? In other words, you are one of the residents that I must protect. And as you mentioned, this is indeed my first time venturing into these caverns. As a result, I would not be able to ensure your safety if you accompany me. Please, there's no need to worry. I shall complete my assignment and return promptly to accept my bounty. Den of Miasma. Alright. Take a look at Clive here. That is very high attack. He's got a sniper rifle. I assume he's got very low shots, and of course he has very high attack power because of that. So, cool. Hey! We get a healberry. Alright, first battle. Let's do it, Clive. What you got? Clive has lock on. Okay. He has no mediums. He's got 2 bullets. Ooh, okay, Barghests are more reptilian in this one. Yeah, I sure bet Clive's gonna have a hard time. Bumps. Bumps. Yeah, really good first impression. Really solid first impression. I was really worried that I was about to get stuck there. Hey, Dodie. I see that one over there. Hey, Godits. You want some lap time? Come on. Come on in. Tiny Baby got some lap time, so you can have some lap time. Come on. He's so... I don't know why he's so timid. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come into the lap. Come on. Here we go. Just up. And you think Tiny Baby is this big? No. This is a heckin' chunk. This is a heckin' chunker. This is the big chunk boy. I actually brushed you once today, didn't I? I did. I know I did. Get you the brushy brushies. At least a cursory brushy brushy. It's definitely got more undercarriage. Is a lot of undercarriage. He didn't like it when I touch his belly. so much fur, Dotus. So much fur. Alright. Do the fruit roll-up to try to get rid of fleas. We do that. Can you tie it? And we put it in the trash. Here we go, Dotus. Here we go. There was only 2 fleas there. Oh, just a good boy! Good boy! Okay. That's enough out of you. Go. 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 Yes, I know. You're like, oh, but Papa, I want more. And I'm like, yeah, okay. But you would always want forever. And ever. And ever. And ever. And ever. Okay, we can go in there. Or go up here. What's up here? Traps and status ailments such as poison can hurt you even outside of combat. Okay. Jesus. Okay. I have a limited time before they respawn. Okay. Lesson learned. Ooh, okay. So now we get into an issue of, sure, he one-shot kills, but he's only got 2 shots and then he's got to reload. He's pretty thick though, so that works. Oh, you know what? I need to try out some of the melees. Is very, very sensitive. Do not get anywhere near the edge. You will go off. Right the fuck off the edge. Okay. Not a massive AoE on those. Keep an eye out for wall explosions. Explodey parts. Collecting Gimel coins. So we have 17 Gimel coins at this point. Dragon Fossil used as material for arms. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Kind of neat. Party inventory is always shared. I think it's like that in every Wild Arms game that I've played. Powerful and wicked presence emanates from the holographic archive. Sends something moving towards you from the darkness. They aren't a party yet? Nah. They totally know each other exist. They just all met on the train. We're gonna get some sort of Spoder boss, aren't we? Asma, I can sense the Keeper. It's not too far now, the throne where the Keeper awaits. My retreat has been blocked off. Naked guests are not very welcome here. I must confront the Keeper and inquire about the way out. This is before the train, you numpty. But the train already happened. And then we are having flashbacks, so... You're the numpty. Looks much bigger and more agile than I expected, and it assumes such a cautious stance. I mustn't let this one escape. I won't get another chance if I let it fly off. As long as I've accepted this assignment, I will carry it out with grace. If I'm so proper, I shall get rid of you at once. I mean, obviously we're gonna have to use lock-on, but how exact? So it takes to the air. With your evasive maneuvers, it may be easy for you to evade my shots, but I will not just stand here and allow that to happen. Lock on! Maximizes your shot accuracy and doubles the firepower. Pretty busted. I possess the ability to track my prey's trail. Okay. I can foresee its slightest move. Were you monologuing and it fucked you up? That's funny. Could have easily prepared if only I predicted the source of this miasma to be the monster. Well, GG. Was good. We fucked up. You fucked up, Clive. I've failed. I always seem to fall short at a crucial moment. Always. One of these days, How long have I been out? Seemed to be too long, but Toxic matter has entered my system. Effects do not appear to be too serious yet, but the more I move away at my body. Yeah? Calling out for help will not do. May be quite a risk, but the wise choice would be to head back to the entrance rather than wait here until help arrives. Okay. Oh, shit. We poisoned, yo. They're not respawning, which is interesting. Getting into the fight and using our vitality, actually. And I'm trying to minimize... Okay, so the red ones respawn, but the blue ones do not seem to respawn. Not again. I can understand if I were an intruder, but to impede someone who's trying to leave. Really been a rude guest. A boulder of this size probably would not budge from 1 or 2 bombs. Perhaps placing a number of bombs in succession may work. Okay, game's still tutorializing us. Boom, 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 boom! I love that fucking tool usage. Oh my god, that hurts in battle. That hurts a lot more in battle than it does outside. Holy shit. Okay, not worth doing the fights anymore now that we're out of... whatchamacallit. Out of vitality. Help me, Board 9. Papa Clive? Or Old Mentor Clive? Not a question of if, it's a question of when. Bram! Oh, you're awake. Hold on a minute, I'll go make something. Here, this should warm you up. Why, thank you. Oh, this is really something. What is it? Knocked your socks off, huh? Well, here's a hint. Antidotes. That's right. It's more potent than regular off-the-shelf antidote. We boiled it in a great cauldron. Well, I'm just glad that it had the effect I was hoping for. Now I know I can sell it to customers. Alright, Yui. Of course, I almost broke my back hauling you out of that cave when the monster got you. But all's well that ends well, right? Now we can get on with our lives. Monster in a cave. Right, the monster. What became of it? What's that supposed to mean? You chased it away, didn't you? While you were recovering, the men grouped together and marched to the cave to look for the beast, but it was gone. Well, that was unethical. Yeah. All they could find was his lair deep in the bowels of the cavern. No trace of the monster was found. And? What did they do with the lair? Well, they torched it, of course. We don't want the thing coming back, do we? They torched it? Yep. Now the monster's toast, right? All I did was hurt the monster and chase it from the cave. But, inevitably, want to nurse its wounds in the safety of its lair. If that is gone, then certainly... Uh-oh. It'll come and take revenge on those who destroyed its home? Your village and all who live here are in danger? Is that how all monsters work? Is all monsters imperatively know this village destroyed my cave? I have a tiny baby back. It's a tiny baby back. Tiny baby back. I think you're going. You need more rest. I accepted this assignment. That's why I must see it through to its completion. Never forgive myself if I gave up on my clients. Very unprofessional. Then here, take this. Monster's poisonous, right? It'll come in handy. An antidote. These are some heavily tutorialized sections, but pretty decently done. Look at that kid's jacket! That is a badass jacket! Please don't wield your sniper rifle like a fucking spear. Oh. Alright, boss fight round 2. Okay, cool. Alright, it's gonna be like that, eh? We only have the one antidote, so I guess we use it sooner rather than later. We gotta get that FP up. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And lock on. Ow. I can definitely see why Clive's section is listed as, like, the hardest. Right? Like... Because his, you're having to deal with a bunch of annoying traps. You're very, like, a stickler for movement. You gotta deal with the whole, like, poison out of the cavern scenario. And then this guy, you have to use very specific things to kill him. But we did it! Tiny baby. Oh yeah. The Friendly Fire Saloon! Clive aspired to be a bounty hunter and drifter. But he always earned more than just a reward. He gave his clients peace, and in return, he gave him confidence. At times, he might stop and rest his wings. No drifter ever stopped drifting. Clive's next mission was to watch over an artifact on board the Transcontinental Railroad. He wasn't alone. Opportunists dime a dozen. No one knew how many were on the train, where it was headed. After all, some journeys only start at the last stop. That's interesting. Round and around we go. The world that encircles me begins to revolve. Years grind, and spinning wheels of fate begin to turn. Finally, the train departs. Journey without a purpose. Train just steamed away to the world beyond today. The accident that ensued on the train I happened to be on. 3 strangers I would later encounter. These were all coincidences. The coincidence is a part of fate. I want to roam this vast Filgaia to find the reason behind our encounter. I'm sure that one day, Hail will become a fond memory. Hey, that's a pretty fun little introduction sequence. That's a pretty fun little introduction sequence. I enjoyed that. Getting to kind of like see everyone, learn some mechanics, etc., etc. I mean, it's mostly all old hat stuff to a person who's already played Wild Arms 1 and 2 and played a lot of other video games, but neat. Planet Filgaia is slowly rotting, once lush vegetation withering away. As if that weren't enough, all sorts of predators roam the desert and prey on innocent travelers. Yet there are some willing to brave this wasteland to seek their fortunes. Folk are known as dreamers. It's the same theme from all of them. But that part, that is the, yeah, it starts off, all of them have that same lick. It's just always done in a slightly different way. Oh. Alright, fuck it. Oh, shit. What are you doing, Gallows? Virginia's just being good and sleeping. And then shit happens. Tiny baby. Getting good scritches. You getting these good scritches. You getting good scritch. Alright, Tony. This duck past him was so fucking casual. Shit. Quick on her feet. Fucking Jet is under the train? Why is Jet under the train? That do be Jet. New day of glory, raiding in with 4 people. Welcome in, everybody. We have just recently begun Wild Arms 3. And one of my 5 billion cats is now in my lap, so we got cat cam on. Welcome in, welcome in. Playing some Wild Arms 2! Oh shit! I love Wild Arms 2. There's Clive, helping out. Tiny feet. Look at these 2 little bald spots. Little bald spots. Little bald spots. What's in the box? Got ads? Cannot. Oh, I'm sorry. I hate pre-rolls. Actually, I thought I had pre-rolls turned off. I thought that was a thing that I did. Hey. All right. Let me actually go check. Oh nope. We're doing the auto dialogue. Welcome back. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing great. Well, actually, it's a pretty rough day. We have sadness in the family because we lost a stray kitten today. But we are starting a new game, so we're trying to stay positive, and we got other loving kitties, so, you know. Oh shit. He's got a gunblade! But thanks for dropping in. I see you were playing Wild Arms 2. How are you? Is this a first time playthrough for you, or are you a well-traveled Wild Arms 2 player? It is! Ah, how are you enjoying it? First time playing, yeah. We welcome unnecessary bloodshed? Oh shit! How far into it are you? Good so far, just doing the intro? Gotcha. Gotcha. I really enjoy Wild Arms 2. The only issue that I have with Wild Arms 2 is that the translation towards the end gets a little weird. But yeah. But the game, very fun overall as a older RPG. That rubber guy could be Ashley's, like, older brother. He totally could be. He's got Ashley's weapon. Who is the last one that you chose? It's Ashley, Lilka, and Brad, right? Which one are you on now? Oh, shit! Boss fight! Okay. Alright. On the back of a train. Lilka? Oh, Lilka. My god, Virginia's HP is so much lower than her. She's so low level comparatively. Alright, what do we got? Let's shoot for Romero. He's got throwing stars. Multi-blast! Oh shit, he is just straight up Ashley. Okay. Ouch. Everyone okay? Virginia can use the Force ability Mystic to apply a single target item to multiple targets. Hell yeah. Got your healing powers right here too. I can restore everyone's health in one shot, so just give me a holler. Great, thanks. Let's all work together. Yeah. Kinda do wish I had ground a little bit more on Virginia though. Okay, we're gonna guard with Virginia. Ooh, I'm sneezing. Let's analyze. See if we can get good information here. Okay, not gonna give us HP. So, probably not worth it. The crit, though! Alright, he is down. We'll just go for the spam. Take out Dario. Alright, Tiny Baby, this kind of starting to get to be an uncomfortable position. Caught me with my legs up. Do I save or do I... just go for it. Oh, uh-oh. Virginia could go down. Alright, that's enough of you, tiny baby. That's enough of you, tiny baby. Man, Clive is kind of carrying right now, to be honest. Okay, we'll Mystic a Healberry. We can do a lock on. I want to punch him. I just want to see what their stuff is. I don't really feel like we're under threat from this fight, so... Oh, he just walks in there and smacks him with it. Same. Okay, gotcha. So, unless there's a specific reason to, do not attack with your fists. Understood. Interesting kind of like mechanic though in the game. Kind of weird reload animations. Yeah, we can't get like. Can't lock on. We can accelerator, but I don't really feel the need to. We could try to like see if he's weak to an element. Ow. Yeah, not really. We're out of time. The reward might not be worth the risk this time around. Not bad, princess. What do you say you quit that measly little team and come join us? Not bad, her! She did the worst! We're all drifters here, aren't we? You look at the time. Time for us to bid adieu. Hope to see you soon. Not through with you yet. He's so angry in that shot. Clive is level 7, Virginia's level 4. Jeez. He'll catch up quick, though. I'm sure. What's that noise? Second train! There's always a second train. So long, princess. See you around. You do have guns. You could keep shooting at... Oh, okay, well, now they're immediately out of sight. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, well, team. Now what? My apologies for all the trouble. Please report any damages to my client. I shall arrange it so that you will compensate. That's the box with all that mysterious light, right? What was that, anyway? That light, it had some sort of warmth to it. Thugs were after the... Okay, very quick. Saw a young lady was the sparkle of the Arc Scepter. Sacred artifact used to communicate with the power that sustains. Okay, auto text is very fast. It's very fast. Not the greatest use of auto text. Yo, sure was a stormy night, wasn't it? Why should all of you get off together? What I get for helping out, stuck in the middle of nowhere. He's very grumpy. Jet's very grumpy. We missed our stop while taking care of business. Okay, what now? Deliver the goods to my client. Walking distance. Maybe you might know where that is. Talking to Gallows. Northwest of here to the small village at the foot of the mountain. If I may add, it's actually my hometown. So fast. Very fast. It's too quick. The auto text is too quick. I can like read it, but I can't like speak it, unfortunately. Let's introduce ourselves. Oh, now we're not auto-texting? Fucker. Yeah, it was a good opening. It was very, like, had action in the right parts, tutorialized the right things. It was a solid opening. Very enjoyable. Is most of what I remember of the game. I think I remember, like, one or maybe two other plot points, but unsure at this current point. Oh, shit! Alright, well, we know where we're at. We actually, like, peeked out here while we were on Gallows already. Know where we're heading. Which action turn? See how the auto battle plays out. I'm assuming it's just gonna shoot a bunch. Nice. Well, that's I'm kind of trying to check, right? Like, how reliable is the auto battle? Can I just schmooze on people while I'm running around, type thing? Trying to see if I can find anything. Hey, we can go through the thing. Fun. Totally feels like there should be something there. Yeah, we can't enter the train tunnels. Probably for the best. Alright. Going from here. Try to get... How close are we to a level? Need 13? How much experience are we getting? We're not gonna get jack shit one balloon at a time. I can tell you that. Alright, well, if we're risking one balloon, I think we just continue. The Beskar Colony! So this is Gallos' hometown, also known as Beskar Colony. The people believe in the powers that sustain the world, the Guardians. Alright, Tiny. Alright, Tiny. You are very warm. You're very warm. Alright. I'll set you down over here. There you go. I don't want you no more. He's like, I don't know that I care what you want. Go on. No, go on. Come on. We're done with lap sitting for now. I must go and finish my assignment. Mind introducing me to a lady named Holly? She's the one who assigned me to the task of delivering the Arc Scepter. Who, me? Introduce you to Granny? I ran away from here 3 months ago. Everyone thinks I'm dead. Nobody thinks you're dead. Probably not. Brother? You're home! Like a dream come true. I did not even foresee this in my dream sight. Although grandmother did say you would be home soon. That's absolutely right. Nope, you're dead. His family? Well as Hallie? Hallie? Oh man. Poor Gallows. He just wants to leave and he keeps getting roped back. That's the Arc Scepter, alright. A job well done. Here's your reward. And a little extra, just to show my appreciation. Come on, take it. 1,200. Like I caused you more trouble than you bargained for. Not only did you deliver the Arc Scepter, you also brought home my incompetent grandson. Hey, leave me out of this. It was just a coincidence that I came home. Not necessarily. She did mention I may also have to deliver a troublesome package. I had no idea that package would be you until now. I figured robbers and thugs would jump at the Arc Scepter if I released information about its transport. And that this boy would go after it too. Never imagined it would be this easy. I should have known. You and your dirty tricks, Granny. Tell me this. If you just wanted me back here, does that mean I've had the real Arc Scepter all along? And the one we delivered fake? The answer had better be yes. I'm back. Are they both fake? They're all fake. Or they're all real. You're so pitiful. Listen well, the Arc Scepter you took, the one transported by train, and the two over there, all 4 of these are genuine Arc Scepters. Okay, alright. Gallows, don't tell me you thought there was only one Arc Scepter in this world. Lack of discipline for your studies is atrocious. I thought I'd taught that to you in shame. Is that true? Yeah. It just nods. Fuck. That hurts. The Arc Scepter is a staff which can transmit and receive willpower. In other words, it's a sacred artifact used to communicate with guardians. There are a total of 4 Arc Scepters in this world. They were enshrined at various places that worship guardians, but are gathered here now. The bearer of an Arc Scepter is capable of sensing the presence of the spiritual guardians, which means he or she is capable of materializing and utilizing the power of guardians in the world. The bearer of the Arc Scepter has the right to use the power of the guardian, but the bearer also has the right to kill the guardian. What the fuck? What? Huh? Right? Like, I'm with Virginia. What? Shall we go for a walk? I'll continue my story then. Y'all getting roped into some shit. The Arc Scepter made it to the colony safely, away from the hands of villains. Jazzy! It's Jazzy time! Jazzy! Frenchy girl. You're a little stinky. You stinky, Jazzy. You stinky. Aw, just sweet girl. Yes, Tiny. Yes, there's another kitten. Thanks to all of you, that is. But I do have a new mission I would like to ask you. You want us to kill the Guardians? Not exactly. No, Tiny. No, Tiny. No. It's not lap time anymore. I've been training hard to become a priest, and in the past year or so, I've developed a special ability where I can foresee future events through my dreams. It is called Dream Sight. Through this legendary supernatural power, the lingo here, I was forewarned of the following apocalypse. A blue shadow will rise from the ancient dead on our planet, Filgaia. The resurrected blue shadow will wield a sharp, cold sparkle that will eat away the planet. People, animals, and all other life forms will be devoured, and eventually Filgaia itself. There's no absolute proof or evidence to back it up. It's just a... Oh, you're one of those people. This is an RPG. Just a dream. But this is my kid brother's dream. Trust me, his dreams always come true. Thank you, brother. I call it the Blue Menace. The Blue Menace? Isn't Ashley's... Isn't the whatchamacallit called the Red Menace? Yeah. No. I'm just misremembering. But this threat is not all that the dream speaks. It also tells of how the Blue Shadow will be defeated. The Blue Shadow shall be expelled by releasing the chains which bind the Guardians. Filgaia will eventually rejuvenate, and a little girl will bring about peace and tranquility. Hey! Why are you fighting down there? Mickey? Try to run away from me? It's Bicky time! He's like, I'm ready to fight, Papa. I'm not ready for kisses, I'm ready for fights. You're always ready for fights. Bicky always ready for fights. My next mission to you is to release the Guardians. Maybe a job for your grandson, but we're not Baskars. You can do it. When I said that the bearer of the Arc Scepter has the right to kill a Guardian, I meant you must face it in battle. It proves that you are worthy to face these intangible, invisible beings. And by fighting and proving your strength, the Guardian will be released from the Earth, transferring itself into a medium. What's a medium? This is a medium. It can be considered a passport that allows mankind to shape the planet and manipulate various powers. I don't think that's what a passport is. But this one here is an imitation, made from Baskar technology by extracting the breath of the planet like water and wind and refining it. This mission requires you to create a high-density, pure medium from the bare bones of the planet's breath, the Guardians. Thank you kindly for looking after my incompetent grandson. Please return to the planet. No! Take it from us! What the fuck, Granny? A pure medium is much more powerful. All you have to do now is get one. Wield the Arc Scepter, do you not? Your strength to the Guardian. I might have been able to prove my strength a little easier if you hadn't gotten rid of the medium I already had. Pardon me, but we are only here because we happen to meet by chance, not a team, nor do we have a reason to prove our strength to the Guardians. However, you did call this a mission. Do you mind explaining what our reward would be should we accept this assignment? A reward? Ah, yes, a reward. Your reward will be the mediums, transformed from Guardians. Take it. Excuse me? Wipe that stern look off your face. Your good looks will go to waste. There are 4 Arc Scepters, and there are 4 of you. Each one of you is worthy to face. Hey! Kitties and wires, un momento. Kitties and wires. Down from there, kid. That too. We're gonna get spankings. We're gonna get some kitty spankings. Tiny, no. What you all do with the mediums afterwards is none of my concern. No. Wait just a minute, Granny. Guardians and their mediums are valuable assets to us Baskars. We turn to them for guidance. You would just give away these mediums to complete strangers? I always thought you were a little slow, but now I think you're just completely senile. Rude. My, now that's a surprise. I never realized you were so passionate about our old traditions. Vicky! Why are you tapping me? Trying to play with me? Trying to play? Fight you. Perhaps you're more conservative than I thought. Guys, he was about to get my toes. Even if we Baskars were to face the Guardians and receive their mediums, all we would do is enshrine them at this altar and leave them there. And what good would that do? Bam. I believe that entrusting the mediums to drifters who traverse the vast wasteland is the true meaning behind releasing the Guardians. In a sense, it may be a long shot, but I believe this gamble is necessary based on the dream Shane had. I know this sounds like a crazy mission. Let's consider. I mean, Gallos is obviously in. I feel like Virginia's probably an easy in, and Clive might be an easy in, but I'm not sure about Jet. The only way Jet, I feel like, would be in is the Pursuit of Power. Hey! Why all these kitties coming in here mucking shit up? I want my medium back. I can't back down now. I'm more drawn in by her story than anything else. Guardians, the powers that sustain the world, come into contact with a mysterious entity mediums. I don't care either way. If we get it, we can always sell it. I'm in if the money's there. That's fair. I was wrong! Virginia's the one who's unsure. I do feel excited. It's like an adventure for drifters. I've always dreamed about that. Like you've decided. So, okay, the game really isn't like really inciting us super hard. This is a super soft team up. But, you know, it's fine. We all have our own reasons, but our goal is the same. 4 of us would like to accept the mission to release the Guardians. Wise decision. Not the fact that you accepted the mission, but the fact that all 4 of you will carry out this mission together. The Guardians have sealed their bodies in a distant time, but still exist today in tangible forms. Their strength far exceeds those of humans. You should all watch out for each other. There's no need to rush. Prepare all you want before you prove your strength with the Guardians. Be wise to brush up your skills and more about the Guardians here at Baskar. During a dialogue, words may appear with green letters which signify that they hold an important meaning. Press the square button while the green letters are displayed to activate the Ask system. Activate selected keyword. This Ask system lets you inquire about the word you've activated. After selecting the keyword, press the button to get more information about... I got cat hair everywhere. Okay. Instead of reading the explanation, why don't you give it a try? Now give a brief explanation about the sanctuary from which you must release the Guardians. If you go over it again, don't hesitate to ask. Guardians are sealed at the base of these southern foothills. Hey! Hey! You little hits. Kittens. No. It's getting my shit. Knocking stuff over. On the foothills of the ranges of Zenum lies the presence of Guardians who represent the elements of all things. Don't be growling. He's just laying there. If you're unhappy about it, you can walk away. It's weird. Sometimes Dodie's like really excited to play with the kittens, and then other times he's like, I hate you. Don't come near me. The great elements are necessary to make the world what it is. But there are 4 that exist in everything. They are earth, wind, water, and fire. The guardians of these elements are worshipped as the 4 great guardians. Knowledge is power. Do not forget. Arc Scepter was meant to be wielded only by the ordained. Caution is required when handling it. It is the heritage of the ancients that allows us to communicate with things that have no form. That is why priests are trained from an early age to augur the flow of the Guardian's powers. You can hear different things when you change the party leader. Make my brother the party leader to learn about the Guardians from a perspective. How will we be doing that? You're going to release the Guardians, right? I suggest you further hone your skills before you try. After all, the Guardians aren't going anywhere. And I'm not just saying that so you'll stay here in the village with me. Never been able to buckle down and focus. Look at Shane. He's 7 years younger than you, and he earns his keep and still trains hard every day. Alright, rude. You're rooting at me real hard right now. Much of the lost knowledge of Filgaia is still alive here in Baskar. Never did like listening to our stories. The knowledge is power. Lend an ear to the legends if you want to survive the wasteland. And head out and face the southern sanctuary, and you can see an ocean of sand. You know, right? Dunes are all that's left now, but the days of our ancestors do seem full of life. Okay, so we can buy a bunch of stuff. Most of this. Haul a horse from anywhere. Displays the entire world map. I want that. I sell. Really don't have a lot of like pricey things, so we're definitely not selling up to the world map. All right, well, fair enough. Hey, Granny. Even I showed my strength to the Guardians when I became a priestess. I just followed our village first. Follow the sun to the east, so I faced the monolith of Grudiev just to the east of me. Such a long time ago, I don't remember what happened then except how tough a trial it was, but I braved the trial of Grudiev. As I had the power of earth, I faced the Guardians of wind, water, and lastly fire. Earth, wind, water, fire. Gonna make us fight each of the Guardians back to back to back. Best drifters don't make their loved ones worry. Not everyone can do it, but that's why it takes a first-rate drifter. Why it makes a first-rate drifter first-rate. I mean, Sure, I guess. I feel like that's less about a first-rate drifter and more about a first-rate person. But alright. Ah, cat hair. Ruin displays the essence of the subject. If you look closely, you may be able to see the true essence of Guardians, forces which the people of Baskar believe in. Alright, well, I guess let's head out to the Southern Sanctuary and see if we can get the Guardians. I mean, we know where it is, so no issue there. Oh, we're gonna be fighting those pill bugs, though. They took, like, no damage from shots. Right? I wonder if a bomb will work on that one thing. Yeah, I don't... Yeah. These guys... Okay. People like... Okay. Higher level people are actually doing damage. If that's the case, that's actually good. I don't think we have what it takes to get here. I feel like we're missing something, but we'll check. Only takes us a little bit of time to run down here. And this should actually get Virginia a level. Harry us, Clive. Alright, Virginia level up. Fuck yeah. Can we... Boomerang? No. We bomb it? Bomb doesn't do anything. Okay. Well, we checked. Let's go fight some Guardians instead. Different than I imagined. It's hard to explain, but thought it'd be a lot more beautiful and glorious. Does that explain it? The sanctuary housing guardians, the power that sustains the world, you do have certain expectations. That's kind of fair. Suits me just fine. This place is just like Filgaia, empty and barren, with only the dry winds blowing through. Filgaia the way it is because this is how the guardians are, or is it the other way around? Who cares? Rough. Rough. Huh? I think it's trying to tell us something. Yo, what do we do? I don't know, don't ask me. Damn it, Gallos, you're supposed to know this shit. Wouldn't you be the one to know? We were a little unprepared. We should have inquired as to its proper handling. It seems like it's fine. Something's beginning to swell up. I don't think I can hold it in any longer. Ta-ta! Where's the Arc Scepter? Perhaps this phosphorescence is a ritual meant for the bearer of the Arc Scepter? That mean we've officially been deemed bearers? Ow. What was that? My head. My hangovers were never this bad. Is this a migraine? Pressure inside our heads does indeed feel like one. However, this feels as if is calling to us from deep within our hearts. Oh no! It's soft, but very loud at the same time. If this really is the shrine where the Guardians were worshipped, then this voice must be... Yata. Let's go. I mean, I'm down for a boss rush. Let's fucking do it. Monolith is decorated with a strange symbol whose meaning is beyond you. One can cause the Guardian to materialize by focusing everyone's willpower together with the Arc Scepter. Will you show your will to the Guardian? Visions in your minds are bound together. The ground sends waves of quakes into the distance. You feel a presence bigger and heavier than anything. The power of Earth crushes all with its howl. The bearer of the Arc Scepter must have the strength to fight that which has no form. Fight and show your strength to Grudiev. It is Grudiev. That was a typo earlier. Oh my god, it is Grudiev. That's just straight ass Grudiev. Okay. Alright, let's turn auto battle off. I mean, we only have shoot, so not really much else to do except shoot. Not Mega Spell. Oh god, that hurts. Does he just counter Mega Smash with every shot? It might be that he counters Mega Smash with every shot. I'm pretty sure Virginia's fucked. Not quite, but close. Not quite, but close. Can't Mystic. That's fine. Yeah. He's selective with who I attack with, since he counter smashes. Ow. Shield. That reduces attack damage. Is this just a no one attack him and the shield will fall off? Or is this a we're gonna have to attack him and take the shield out? Guess we're gonna find out. It won't let us get. I guess we haven't unlocked Gatling on everyone. Or maybe it's 25 per shot. Fuck. Poor Virginia. His accuracy is really bad, at least. I mean, she's really not doing any damage, so now that she has FP, she can just chill with it. Ah, Gatling! Fine, what? Dicky? Go. There we go. That's some damage. That's some damage. Alright, Virginia can... Why are you staring at that wire, Bicky? Alright, we're gonna Mystic a Heal Berry. Wait, are we supposed to just... Nope, okay. Alright, we're We're supposed to just keep smashing it. Gotcha. Alright. Gallos and Jet leveled. That's good. Maybe it'll make the next one easier. Terra Roar! Medium doesn't exhibit its power just by holding on to it. You have to go to the fucking in-game speak. You have to go to the menu's invoke command where you invoke the medium and become one with the guardian power. Each one of us can invoke up to 3 mediums. Anything above that will overload our consciousness. They result in terrible consequences. Once a medium is invoked, the Arcana command becomes available during battle. Arcana is an extension of the Guardian's power. Think of it as magic, if you will. He said that using Arcana is the key to winning. Okay. But one thing you have to watch out for is the enemy's elemental property. The effectiveness of an Arcana attack can differ greatly depending on the enemy's elemental properties. Okay. Okay. Start Slockaden. Gerudiev. Does it... Okay, so it doesn't give any immediate stat ups like in prior games. Earth Ward, Status Ward, and Defender. Oh, it gives access to personal skills. Gotcha. Petrify, Shield, Protect, Decelerate. We don't have access to personal skill yet? Alright, fair enough. I think this is wind. So I think it has a start with earth that we can then use earth against wind, and then wind against water, and then water against fire. Nope, that was fire. Swirling Blaze. Alright, well, whatever, fam. Whatever, man. Ow. No bueno. Can I run from these? Well, there's not a run option, so... Yeah, no. Yikes. That's a big yikes. Cremate. That doesn't sound good. We've fucked things up for ourselves. Good thing we have a lot of heal berries. Don't do as I do. Okay. Only have so many of those. We can double set orders though. You're going to just chill. You're gonna heal. You're gonna heal. Or sorry. You're going to attack. You're going to heal. And you are going to heal here. To play with our health pools. We have made things way harder for ourselves than they probably needed to be. Vapor Blast. Virginia is blocking, so hopefully she doesn't take a wallop of damage. Fuck, she nearly died anyways. Okay. Defend. Lock on. Heal here. Heal here. Very bad. I hope he dies soon. Alright, who's getting cremated? Alright, actually, honestly, we take the cremates. Cremates, nothing. Thank fucking goodness. Holy shit. That was a bit much. No sir. Bad. We don't bite. Wait, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Fire Ward, Status Ward, Critical Hits, Cremate, Devastate, Fragile, and Revive. Stop it, sir. Sir? You're being real bad. Being real bad. Alright, well. I don't want to get walloped. I feel like everyone else probably has enough HP to take a hit. Virginia's just in a bad place with her HP right now. Game warned us. Game was like, "Yo, you might wanna grind a little bit." Assault Tide. like she's just gonna die to any single real hit anyways. Throw a berry at her. Boy, if you don't chill out. Let's see if we can get Fragile him. He's healing himself! Honestly, I'll take it. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Will you stop clawing my leg, sir? I mean, I assume water is not going to be weak to fire. That's pretty good. Pretty good damage. We're out DPSing his heal, at least. Definitely Gatling. Absolutely Gatling. Devastate again. Jeez, that is fucking hot. He's probably basically out of HP. There we go. Okay, thank God. Virginia gets a little bit more HP, so maybe she won't just insta-splat. Aqua Wisp. I do feel like that there. Give him the ability to heal. Fingalon! Alright, alright. Let's do it. I mean, we're just going in, right? High speed Ripper. Oh, that's that feels not good. Starting strong, eh there, buddy? That's just Zoids. Ooh, dodgy. Turbulence. Evasion increased 180. Okay, can you dodge magic? Doesn't quite look like it. Keep petrifying, I guess. We're just throwing magic at him because it feels like the magic can't miss. So, feels like a better thing to do than... But we're not generating more FP, unfortunately. But, I mean, Virginia's taking him down. There we go. More FP. You know, the cremate and the pressure probably aren't going to do shit, but... Oh, pressure did a lot, actually. Holy shit. Okay. Easy peasy. Wasn't a problem at all. Okay, let's actually, like, take a look at stuff now. Earth Ward, Status Ward, Defender. Wind Ward, Thunder Ward, Counterattack. That seems really interesting. Fire Ward, Status Ward, Critical Hit. Water Ward, Ice Ward, Attack Blocker. Petrified Shield, Protect, Decelerate. Vortex, Inspire. Turbulence, Quicken. Cremate, Devastate, Fragile, Revive. Pressure, Heal. Okay, so... I don't know if there's like... Oh, this person should be using this. But... I feel like we're gonna swap Clive and Jet. I think we're okay. Keys are clearly for something later. Hello, Picky. Hello, Picky, Picky, Picky. Picky, Picky, Picky. Earth, Water, Fire, and Wind. So we got all four mediums from the four Great Guardians. And these mediums, in their purest form, are said to contain special powers. One of them is to summon. Summoning is classified as a force ability, a command which lets you materialize the Guardian's power by expending FP. Its destructive power increases as more FP is expended and affects multiple targets. A couple things you have to watch out for. One is that, just like Arcana, its effectiveness can vary depending on the target's elemental properties. Two, the number of times you can use it is equal to your MTC. Biggest drawback, though, is that once you summon, all your FP will be depleted. 0 FP, your options will be limited since FP also affects Arcana and Force abilities. And you can't ignore how it affects your attack and defense power too. This is something you should use strategically. Well then, now that it's all over, I suggest we go see Hallie. This was an official mission that we undertook. The proper thing to do is go back and report. I still can't believe that the power that sustains the world is inside this tiny little plate. It's more unbelievable that it's mine. And who would be watching? Buddy, maybe? Yep. Hey, it's our pal Janus. Boss, shouldn't we go after him? Oh, we'll let him be. Only for the time being. Oh, boss, look! What the fuck is that? Watchbird, huh? Oh, we did fail to seize the Arc Scepter. I have to deal with the consequences. Sooner or later, I'll have to come through. Else they'll have my head for sure. Huh. The plot thickens. Alright. Interesting. I was wondering if it was going to let us save before we got to Hallie, but well done. I knew you could do it. Now hand me the 4 mediums. Hold up, Granny. You're not planning to secretly switch those with imitations, are you? Bite your tongue. I would stoop that low. That's something you would do. Now listen to me well. Each of these pure mediums emits a special aura that protects the bearer. Enhances your physical attributes by raising your attack and the mechanical jargon amidst the exposition, allowing you to take on powerful monsters. And is it going to teach us about personal skills now? Whoa! Quit overreacting all the time. Shame on you. The mediums. Nothing to worry about, they're all right here. Personal skills are hidden within each medium to protect the bearer. Personal skills are activated by expending PS points and vary according to your level. Their many uses vary from offense to defense and anything else you might need to fight off monsters. I've just awakened this hidden power inside the medium. Now invoke your medium and experience their powers firsthand. Alright. So, you get PS points based on your level. The higher the level, the more auto. Oh, okay. Okay, what do we got? Resist Earth. Resist Disease. Shield an ally from physical attacks. So, really not a her thing. Probably put that on Clive since he has the most HP. 5 get. Fire, poison, increased chance of critical hits. Wind, thunder, counterattack after taking physical damage. And water, ice, nullifies. Nice, that's kind of cool. Okay, so we're gonna swap with Clive. That feels like that makes the most sense. 2 per. 1 per. Okay. Well. I feel like just full neutralizing poison right now would be nice with her. Take some crit hit. Points in Defender, that seems good. Points in Status Ward seem good. Good. Counterattack. A little bit of both. Attack blocker. A little bit of both. Alright, sweet. Granny just pieced the fuck out. Gotcha. Okay. Well. Did some stuff. We got through the intro. We got our Guardians. I think that's a decent place for us to go ahead and call it. Been streaming for almost 4 hours. So, that can't be the total time played. Huh, weird. Alright, well, whatever. So, interesting setup so far. I'm not sure how I feel about personal skills being tied to the mediums, as opposed to just there being personal skills, period. It also makes me wonder, right, like, whether or not later mediums are going to have more personal skills, because right now each medium only has 3, and with only 3 mediums to attach to any given person, that means 3, 6, 9 personal skills. Even if they take several points to level, seems like a very small amount of personal skills. But I'm sure there's some stuff going on in the background, and we'll figure it out. So, but overall, I'm pretty interested. I want to see what happens when we get the opportunity to start, like, gun upgrades. But I get the feeling that they're going to be fewer and farther between compared to, like, upgrading Rudy's arms or Ashley and Brad's arms, just because of the way that it works, right? Like, with Ashley having almost a dozen different actual arms and you being able to upgrade each one in multiple different ways. Since these are the attacks of the characters, I'm sure it's going to be a scenario of, like, well, they basically, like, I assume take the place of weapons. Because I don't know, right? I don't see, like, an equipment tab, you know? Oh, I guess here's equip. No, that's just for mediums. Like, there's not like a here is your equipment or anything like that, which is really interesting. So none of that currently, which is kind of interesting. We just have the arms themselves and then the slots of the mediums themselves. So I'm betting we're going to get a lot more, maybe not a lot more. You get a lot in Wild Arms 2. But I have a feeling we're going to get access to them more readily, perhaps. But I'm interested in, like, how equipment works. We see the Rapier Easy Banterain 93R, Gungnir Hag 35, right? Like, are we gonna get different arms? Are we gonna be able to augment those arms? Will we be able to swap between the arms? Or is it gonna be like, well, these are your character's weapons and you're gonna be upgrading them throughout the game? So yeah, I don't know. We all have MTC 1, so we can summon once. That's interesting as well. Bunch of unknowns. So really looking forward to jumping back into the game. That's where we're gonna call it for tonight. We are still on for doing the challenge run on Vagrant Story. So that is still a go. I do think I still want to do a little bit of grinding. So what I might end up doing is I might end up doing a little bit of, like, afternoon play. Like, maybe sometime this week, play a time or two in the afternoon for a couple of hours and just grind out some things for Vagrant Story. And then set a, late afternoon through the evening time to be like, okay, this is when we're doing the challenge, so let's see how it goes, etc., etc. And then aside from that, we will play some Wild Arms 3. So maybe a little bit of both tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. If If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.